sounds like Blink-182's parents just got divorced,
Okay.
but it's about the Valley folks. So some kind of like
Getting divorced.
yeah, you know, like what's that song? What is that song? So here's your holiday.
So here's your Valleycast. Hope you enjoy your time with Elliot, Steve, and Lee. And Joe. Support them on Patreon.
Great.
And will you remember to subscribe and tell your friends?
Really good.
It's the Valleycast.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a great plug,
really
too,
good.
that
Holy
we never
shit.
think to do that. That was a very smart, nice thing. It's like,
What
Yeah.
you guys
The
missed
call
when
to
you
action.
weren't here last week is that like we were pontificating. We were talking about how our audience is so amazing. We throw stupid prompts out
Dude,
there, music
they
prompts,
are.
which are nearly
Yeah,
impossible,
yeah.
and they do it.
Yeah,
And Elliot
I love that.
said, "Do that," and that guy did that.
So
exactly what I wanted. That was best case scenario.
Oh,
I
isn't that nice?
missed the last episode and I will never listen to it. But did you
Absolutely
guys
not.
do?
Oh, no, the smoke out the candle.
You
Oh, the
heard?
magic of Christmas, everybody.
You did, Joe. You got your intro song.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, and
intro
it was
song
good?
that I
Was
asked
good?
for. So this week, I think it's been a long time.
Well, Elliot, so this was Elliot's track.
yes.
And then there's actually one more, and I would hate to not play
why not
it.
just play it?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just play it.
Because I
Wow.
think if anybody else is gonna,
We really don't give a F,
Hey,
do
man,
we?
it's Christmas.
Wow.
Hey,
we
it's
just go for it on this
Christmas.
podcast. That's
Dude.
what you get, folks.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like when you listen to this podcast, you kind of never know where we're gonna
You
go.
don't know
That
what's
is
going to
the
happen.
And all I'm gonna say is if you're driving in your car, be safe and buckle up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
Wait, are you gonna play another one? You playing?
yes.
Another
So
one?
this is
okay.
another.
Wait, who was the first one by?
I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
so rude of me. Rito Craig.
Rito
Thank you, Rito. I love that.
Elliot's track. So here's your Valleycast is the name of the song.
So here Valleycast.
By Craig Lundblom. Lundblom.
Yeah, it's pronounced. Wow.
It's pronounced a piece of IKEA furniture.
Yeah, right. It's like a little.
It
like,
really
table.
is.
It's a table.
It's
You
a
sit
table,
down.
yeah.
He looks like the
Swedish.
little guy
It's Nordic.
in the instructions that they give you. That's
Yeah,
kind of like
he
a,
actually
a
looks just
clay
like
person.
that. Yeah, with just like a little tiny circle
Yeah.
head. Yeah.
He's like Oblio from The Point.
Oblio.
Hell yeah,
wow.
you know what I'm talking about, baby.
Me
So on
and my
board.
arrow. Harry Nelson. Okay, ready? Here's the intro. Here's the other intro.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
Stephen Elliott Lee.
Getting divorced.
Getting divorced.
Here's your holiday. Wait, was that my voice or his voice?
Your voice.
That's funny. Stephen Elliott Lee.
Getting divorced. Getting divorced.
This is great.
Here's your holiday. Wow. That's too much me.
I love how
I loved it. I
there
loved
was an egregious lack of auto tune in that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That was
needed
by Tony.
Thank you,
Tony again. Tony was the guy last week.
TOE space KNE.
That's
He rocked it
Beautiful.
last week.
And it's called the Valley Folk Divorce Valleycast intro.
So I was gonna say, I think so. Lee, what we've been doing is just throw out a prompt, something like give a statement or a phrase, anything for somebody to turn into the
And then
next
we're gonna
intro.
ask the audience, and if this is your first time hearing about this bit here, what we're doing is we're gonna someone's done an intro based on something we've said.
Yes.
And that was Elliot's. Joe had his, and I had mine. And so now it's Lee's turn. So Lee,
Just come up with
Lee
a
is going
challenge,
to
baby.
provide you with like a sentence,
Okay.
or just like a couple of
a
words,
non sequitur.
a non sequitur, and then the audience, we're asking you to make a cute little intro song out of that little audio clip. So Lee, would you provide that now?
Cotton is the #1 industry in the world.
Cotton is a #1 industry in the world.
Is a #1 industry in the
Cotton
world?
is the #1 industry in the world.
Okay, great. All right, well,
Let's
guys,
give him,
You're
let's give him a
welcome.
clean track. Say it one more time, Lee.
Cotton is the #1 industry in the world.
great.
That's really good. Do you want to give any guidance? Any
No, don't give him any.
I don't think I'm going to
guidance?
give any
Okay.
guidance.
Let him run with it.
I
Great.
think I'm very excited, and I don't think any of what I said is right, but I'm stand behind
It's a
it.
#1 industry.
It's not even
It's
grammatically
the #1
correct.
industry.
Uh-oh, guys.
world.
You know what this
Oh.
music means?
Okay, here
Yeah.
we go.
Let's do it.
It means that this is the episode, this is the Valleycast before Christmas.
It is.
Or right around Christmas, or
It's
slightly
after.
after.
It's a day
One
after
of the two.
Christmas.
Yes.
When
For
is
for
Christmas?
Patreons,
Let's
it's
find
the
out.
one before Christmas
Yes,
and
it
all
is.
through the house. Not a creature was stirring except for
No.
the Valleycast. Valley folks.
Valley
Guys, but yes, we want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I
you.
want to
Merry
thank
Christmas.
Mr. Snooze, background music for videos on YouTube, for providing this
This is beautiful.
Christmas music without copyright, instrumental Christmas songs, free download video.
Da, na, na,
This is
na,
not an
na,
ad.
And that's
Let everyone
that's
know
they will
that's
be
not an
providing
ad.
the music. It's not an ad, no.
I am gonna say one. In the Zane and vein and bane of Christmas spirit.
Oh, baby.
In the Zane?
In the Zane.
From One
like
Direction.
Billy Zane. No, I was going Billy. Ooh.
Billy Zane. Oh God, he's on.
In the
What's
Billy
that?
Zane.
What's the app
Titanic.
called? Yes, he's definitely on.
Oh, is he on
Titanic.
Cameo?
He's on Cameo, dude. If you want a
I wanna
little
know,
Merry
how much?
Christmas from Billy Zane, all it's gonna cost you is $500 a pop.
Whoa.
I mean,
have that
what a,
Zane
what a
price.
lovely Christmas gift if you just like opened up your laptop and you're like, everyone gather around, and everyone in your family got a hello from a celebrity for Christmas.
What if it was just Billy Zane for your whole
your
family, and
whole
then you were
family.
like, "That's it."
So like my
Nothing else.
6-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
Hi, Elijah. I'm Billy Zane.
Merry
Like,
Christmas.
who is
you
this
get no more presents.
Who is this guy?
Also, could you imagine, like, Elijah wants a $500 toy for sure.
Yeah, he wants a dinosaur or like
does not
you know
want
some.
Billy Zane
Yeah, no.
to say anything.
Just
to.
no, that's not a gift.
Oh, what a dream.
Shut up, Elliot.
I know.
Elliot,
was having a good
he's
time.
tie-tie.
What if I- guys,
but
what if
actually,
I
this
paid-
is my favorite Elliot because he's just like kind of zen and looking at
Yeah.
all
Nice.
of us having a good time.
I think Mike Falzone
I mean,
is on
I'm pretty
Cameo.
full on. We just went to the grand opening of a 7-Eleven, and
Oh,
so
that's true.
I'm
You're-
I
kind
know
of
you're
high
already
on
we're
that.
riding that high.
Yeah.
I can only get so much
You guys
excitement.
are talking with ironic.
You know, here's the thing though, Elliot. I've
Pretense,
actually
but
and
I
so
loved it.
can I just say something?
Please.
And this isn't meant to be in any way kind of like humble braggy type stuff, but I
Oh.
do have to say that being in this industry, we get invited to some cool events.
That's the joke I made on my Instagram story. That's funny.
I mean, it's really one of those things
It's
where it's
Hollywood.
like,
This is what we do. We
We-
get neat opportunities arise sometimes
Yes,
as a result
yes.
of doing what we do, and every now and then it's something that kind of knocks us off our feet a little bit. It's
yeah, and
unbelievable.
that's the thing. Like I've been to like again, not to brag, but I've been to like movie
It's fine.
premieres.
No,
and stuff.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like I went to see The Force Awakens, the
Force
premiere
Awakens.
of The Force Awakens,
Wow.
Star Wars,
Um,
and then today we went to this opening of a 7-Eleven.
Right, and we weren't. And here's the thing: sometimes these opportunities do arise, and sometimes they don't. And we weren't invited to this one.
No,
we
that's
crashed it.
we did crash it.
We did crash
but when
this
you get to
opening
our
of a
level,
7-Eleven.
you can do that. You can get away
But
with
that's
that
the
kind of
thing, it
behavior.
was
Imagine if
just-
Leonardo DiCaprio
unfortunately,
showed up.
yeah.
They would love it.
Yeah.
it can I just be honest with everybody
Please,
here?
would love
Like
for you
this
to.
it
is
just
an open forum.
going into that 7-Eleven, that brand new 7-Eleven.
Brand new 7-Eleven.
It just felt like going into literally any
Yeah.
other 7-Eleven at
Mm.
any point in my life
I
at
disagree.
any time.
I disagree.
I am.
Do you? Can I
Yeah.
hear the rebuttal?
It was cleaner. It was busier. It was
It was
happier. There's a whole
stocked
team.
fully.
Stocked
Everything
fully.
was perfectly
Very
in
organized.
its place. Steve, you're
I
so
did-
goddamn wrong. That was so fun.
I have
Everybody
some
was
videos
so
I
Oh,
happy.
we
took.
had a great time.
I have some
They were-
videos I took of people in line not smiling, the cheese
Who
congealed
smiles in line?
on the machine,
That's
and the
how the
DJ
cheese
going
is.
like doing this with his music and not
DJ
even.
Cheese is
Sorry.
congealed,
Yeah,
Steve.
it's-
It's not congealed.
That's
It's
a
milk.
queso, baby.
Well, it
That's
was
a,
like
that's
it,
a queso.
look. What I'm trying to say is the cheese dispenser had already caked, had the cheese caked
I
around the
understand what
nozzle.
you're saying.
Classic
You know what I'm saying? And it's like this place just opened.
I saw so many happy people.
Listen.
I was elated.
Look at my story.
we
The
went
proof is in the
into-
puddings.
We went into a place
the cheese.
that will out survive
Yeah.
our entire
Yeah.
lives
Yes.
and our families.
It
Yeah.
literally a giant cockroach opened across the street from us.
Yeah.
it's a giant
That's
cockroach.
Yes.
They're giving away free
Yeah.
lottery tickets.
modern,
and that's so
fossil.
much fun.
Yeah, that is.
That
fun.
is really fun.
It's really fun. Free drinks, free lotto tickets, free big gulps, free
Yeah,
coffee.
it's fun.
Everybody, hey, Merry frickin' Christmas.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm like. Merry Christmas. And also, I'm going to tangent what I wanted
It's a
to tangent
goddamn place
to
of business.
Right now.
They're trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah,
Shut
and they
your
did.
mouth.
They sold me happiness and a return
They're
visit.
not trying to buy any. They're not trying to make you happy. They're trying to make money.
You're ruining Christmas.
Wow.
You're ruining
Dude,
Christmas.
honestly, too real.
Yeah. You're ruining
Whoa.
Christmas.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. We this week have been getting Christmas presents from people, and it blows
my gosh.
fucking mind.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have to say it because I want there to be a second of sincerity in it. Really, it blows my mind. We keep getting these amazing Christmas presents, and like people know us so well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you didn't have to do that. There's no reason in which you would have to even send us Christmas presents, but we've been getting them, and it makes my heart swell. And I feel like I could do. I wish I want to do more.
I was tearing up before the podcast because of the nice letters that people wrote us.
Right, and because you're so excited about the 7-Eleven.
And the 7-Eleven just filled me with so much light.
But I just want to say thank you to everyone. There's someone, this girl Ashley at our live show made us Scuzz and Fernesto ornaments.
Oh, it's amazing.
They're the cutest things I've ever seen. Did you have a full salami before you came? Because that
No,
burp is
it was
hitting me.
it was a bow.
So wow.
And by the way, we went to a place
I am
just
blown
earlier
away.
today. Thank you.
That hit me.
We went to a place
hard.
to have lunch that Alana was like, "It's right by, and you just have to go." And we were all like, "All right, whatever, make the girl happy," you know. And so we went there, and it was absolutely delightful and delicious. It was just
good.
like it was Thai food, and there were bows, you know, those little pork bun
Yeah, I love a good
things.
pork bun.
Ooh, baby girl, there's pho. They sell pho.
Oh, did you
Very
love
good.
it?
It's wonderful. Yeah, had some rice with a little bit of hoisin sauce
But
on it.
mainly, you guys are amazing, and thank you so much for all your presents and your wonderful. I mean, like, how am I supposed to transition from that?
There's no other
Right?
way.
There's
you
no
did
other way.
you did the right
so
thing.
beautiful.
Okay.
What you give is so beautiful and wonderful. A little rice with a little
Little
advancements in mind.
Just a little
I
What we're
hoisin
saying
sauce.
is
I just want to get that point across before we go into manic panic. It was
Yeah.
I'm like I literally get teary eyed every time I read a letter, every time I do anything. I want to hug and smooch all of you, and you're all wonderful.
I'm wearing the only dump nasty thing ever created right
Yes.
now
Yeah.
because somebody sent it to me.
Thank you to
Amber,
Amber.
Really
Amber,
nice,
and then she
Amber.
made these little Joe's
Amber
birthday
made
dolls.
it was very reminiscent of like a very real Christmas morning because she sent it
Yeah.
to
Yes.
the kids, and so we're sitting
Unexpected.
all
Also,
all
like,
of us like a little
better
weird,
gifts than our
Dude.
family is going to give us for sure.
Oh yeah.
Imagine
Like, for sure.
Imagine Christmas if you didn't know Christmas was happening that day.
Yes.
Like you woke up and like Christmas blindsided you and slapped you in the
Yes.
face.
Wow.
Imagine how much better Christmas would be.
Wow.
That's kind of what it was like with a lot of the things that you
It's
all sent
so
us, and that's
sweet
very
and
kind. So
wonderful.
thank you.
Okay, then how about we create a new thing? It's called
Surprise
Christmas.
Christmas.
And it's just you don't know
It
you don't know
changes
when it
every
is.
year.
It
Ooh,
changes
I love
every year.
that.
Yeah.
I
Surprise
love that.
Christmas
Yeah.
could
Do you
actually be
remember
very
any-
fun.
You just
Ooh.
wake up and you have like tons
Dude,
of
I'm
presents.
gonna do that with my kids.
Do surprise
That's a great
Christmas.
idea.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
screw this Christmas in July bullshit. I'm just gonna surprise Christmas. They're gonna wake up and I'm gonna go surprise
Christmas.
Christmas.
And here's presents. Yep.
You know what would be a fun
and
day
they'll
to do
still
it on?
find a way to be shitty
Their
about it.
birthday.
If you did December 26th, like if the kids thought it was done, and then they come downstairs on
Double
December
Christmas.
26th, and
Is
they're
there
like,
a
oh my
world-
God, a double Christmas?
Is there a
thing.
world where you can like from the 25th on you just do Christmas every morning and you wake them up and you're like, "It's Christmas, kids!" It starts to get kind of
Oh, for sure
They're
they'd
just
hate
like
it after a while.
uncomfortable. Like by the 8th day, it's like
That's
there's just
Hanukkah.
so many presents.
What you're
No, but it's like
describing is Hanukkah.
But I'm talking about like big Christmas
talking about
presents.
good presents, 'cause
Like
Hanukkah's
a
like
pencil
socks
could be a
and underwear.
Hanukkah.
We,
gift.
we
Yeah.
all know that 8 Christmases is not a Hanukkah.
No, it's not by
Yes.
any means.
When we
Hanukkah
make-
is not that.
When we finally
One
make
Hanukkah.
the Valley Folks version of The Office meets Always Sunny in Philadelphia meets whatever the hell we're gonna make.
We'll do surprise
W-
Christmas.
Surprise Christmas is a
Has to
running
be
thing
a
throughout the
running
whole
thing.
series.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
It is such a great idea.
Trademark, copyright. Fuck you, get out.
Lee, I didn't get a chance. So yes, thank you to from all of us. Thank you to anyone who found it in their
so
hearts to send
sweet.
us some kind of gift.
Unreal.
And again, you don't have to do that, and nobody has to do it. You just do it, and it's very sweet,
It's
and we all
The
appreciate it.
sweetest thing in the world. It really is.
Okay,
So wait, hold on a second,
Oh,
you
wait,
son of a
he-
bitch.
oh,
I've
you
got
heard
something
him.
to say.
He,
I'm gonna back
he
up.
said me. He said Lee, and I don't know what it is, and I'm worried.
Okay, well, were you trying to go into it?
I had a thing, but no, you go first.
Wait, is it like a top of the podcast thing?
Mine's a
No,
top of the podcast.
a little bit.
Oh, I have a show
slightly.
February 17th at Laugh Boston.
Jesus Christ.
My
he
birthday
just woke
show.
up for that.
There you
Going
go.
back to Boston.
Happy
Good
birthday.
morning.
Surprise
Get
Christmas.
tickets now. See you there.
Wow,
Laugh
that's
February
awesome.
Boston.
22nd, his birthday.
February 17th.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
Who's
7
supposed to know
o'clock.
that?
Tickets on sale now.
So mine's a little housekeeping too, but it might tangent. Could yours
Mine will
tangent?
certainly tangent
Mine
into
will
a conversation.
tangent as well.
Okay, so
Mine's
then
a housekeeping
shit.
that'll
So
tangent as well.
What should we do?
Rock, paper, scissors. Here we
What
go.
we're gonna
Okay,
do. Oh
all
my
right,
gosh,
all right.
this
So
is
best.
crazy.
Well, hold on. Are you in the?
Well,
You're in the
we'll
race
all do
too.
it. We'll all do it. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors.
I have a thing I want to cover.
I mean, is it your topic?
I guess it could be my topic.
Okay, well then there you go. I just wanted to do a thing right at the top.
All right, ready?
Ready? Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Bing.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
hit. Oh, that was scissors and then papers. Rock, paper, scissors. Hit. Ah, yeah. Okay. you
All
got
right.
me.
It always takes me a second to do the math. every time.
Every time I
rock,
go
scissors.
whack and a scissors and
Well,
a
Steve
paper,
just
I
beat
do it
Joe
too.
Beretta with a rock on a scissor throw. It was the third in the round.
I
And
would
Steve, do you have
watch
anything to
that.
say?
I do have
Congratulations on your
thank
victory.
You, thank you. I do have something to say. I have something to say. I mean, honestly, in the how long have I known you, Joe?
6 years, 7
in the
years.
6 or 7 years I've known you, this is maybe only the second time I've beat you at anything.
Wow.
I don't think that's
So
true.
I'm just
but,
kind of.
it's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah, no. I mean, you're
No,
just.
it's definitely true.
You're just good at everything,
Yeah,
and
he
it
is.
was nice to get a win.
Do you
for
remember
once.
when Joe schooled you in Bubble Bobble? Like when Joe knew more
he
I
didn't
about
didn't
school
school
Bubble
him.
Bobble?
I
That
did
No,
give
I
you
mean,
an education.
That's
though.
what,
Yes,
that's what I
yes,
mean.
yes.
Schooled you. Like he educated
Yeah.
you
Oh,
in Bubble
my.
Bobble.
I mean, Bubble Bobble isn't luckily not a competitive game. It's a cooperative.
no, but
game.
that's what I'm saying.
And,
I was just blown away that Joe knew so much more about
Oh
it
yeah,
than
I
you
had a
did.
blast with playing that game with Joe, and I literally had not played since I was a child. So it
You
That
can
was
keep
so much
saying
fun.
that.
It
We
was
know
really
you were bad at
interesting
it because you
it was
hadn't
really-
played it.
No,
in
I
a
was good at it.
while.
I beat a lot of levels Joe couldn't beat.
It was cool that you brought that. It was cool that you brought the.
Yeah, thanks.
the
I thought it was a
Nintendo.
lot of fun.
Mini Nintendo's
was
fun.
neat.
Yeah.
My dad already spoiled his surprise Christmas present for me. It's the mini Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's the only place where you can play Star Fox 2.
Very excited.
Yeah. Anyway, so Lee,
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk. It's been a long time since all four of us have been on the podcast.
I feel nice about it. It feels good. I
And
like
so I just wanted to. I didn't get to. I nerded out big time about the Container Store
Oh.
because it was my first time going
I
ever.
can't believe you've never been.
And I had never been, and I'd love to hear your
It's
take on the Container Store.
transcendent. Okay,
yeah,
here's I have a double take.
it's just a heaven on earth.
I have a double take. One, I go to the Container Store for a lot of ideas. But let's be honest, their price point is egregious.
It really is.
It is
A little
next
high.
But it's
level
good
egregious.
stuff. But it's such good
that's
stuff.
Fine.
I'm excited to go
That's
in.
You're
fine.
paying for the experience.
It's
really
good
sold me on
quality stuff
Here's
too.
the thing.
like a 7-Eleven opening.
I'm
It's
gonna-
like a Japanese IKEA.
You said you wanted my
I'm sorry.
opinion
I'm
on
sorry.
it.
You're right. You're right.
You did say that. You said that.
Okay, you're right.
Good God. I'm going to open your world up a little bit, okay?
I'm ready.
Like a.
You're gonna-
Let me
piece of
open my
Tupperware.
shawl first.
Like I'm gonna pop your burping lid, all right?
She gonna pop it. Watch out.
I'm going to pop it.
Is that a German thing?
Like
Is
that.
burping lid your
Burp
mouth?
is actually
Burping
they say Tupperware burps like that.
Oh,
Actually,
got it,
like
got
that's
it.
how you know it's good because it
Brah.
burps. That's like a 70s
Brah.
thing. You can get so many of those items at a little place called TJ Maxx and a little place called
TJ
Marshalls.
and Ross and Marshalls.
I don't
No, no,
like
no.
going into those
I
places.
know you don't, but what I'm
Those
saying
places
is
are
we're
sad.
talking like
It just
price
smells
point-
like the worst
No, it does
perfume on the
not. It
They're
planet.
does
sad
not. They're not
places.
that
It's
sad.
very
They're
sad.
You
You
guys
can
could
get
save
some really
so much
cheap
money and
stuff
find
there.
some really good things there.
Yeah.
Delman,
I know, but that's
Andrew
what
Delman
makes it
is,
sad doing
is like brought to you by.
It's like you
TJ
go in there
Maxx.
and you'll find a good jacket and you'll be like, wow, this is a fucking good jacket.
Yeah.
And then you'll go, oh, but it's from TJ Maxx.
I don't
No,
do that
it's
at
a
all.
I don't know about that.
brand, You dipshit.
No, a deal's a deal. You
Yeah,
silly.
you dummy.
Wow, that's the most. That's
Could you
the most
imagine if he's like, I got a
unlikable
Karl
thing you've
Lager-
ever
I know,
said.
it really is.
Could you imagine if Steve was that person?
Ugh.
He's like, I got a
no
Karl
way.
Lagerfeld
Wait a
sweater
minute.
from
I have like
TJ
four.
Maxx.
What percent of you is actually truth in that
Oh, it's
statement?
true.
Oh,
He
dude,
hates it.
I
0%?
One of the 3 things I wear
He
in my
hates it.
life is from TJ Maxx. I don't give a fuck where it's from.
It is
Or
sad
it's from
though. Those
TJ
places
Maxx.
are sad.
Yeah.
I've found all 3 of you good clothing there.
Yes, you have.
So
I'm not saying the
you're just
quality
saying
of
that
what
you
there
won't
is
go
isn't
in
there.
there.
It makes me. Those places are. They just make you feel sad.
They make
yeah.
you feel a little
Not
sad.
at all. I go there and I get to truly zen out.
It's
I
like
get
a
to
step
truly be
above
like,
thrift shop.
That's.
But you
maybe
love a
why.
thrift shop.
No, I love a thrift shop.
No, me too. But buying stuff from a thrift shop is kind of sad.
I don't like when the stores are individual items of clothing that are organized by size.
You don't
I
like
the
the-
clotting to be like, here's all the different
like-
sizes
you
of
wanna
this
be
shirt. Here's all the
spoon-fed.
different
You
sizes.
know
of
what?
this
You don't
shirt.
like the
Actually,
hunt. You don't like
I
the.
love
I don't like
the
to hunt.
hunt.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
to hunt. That's
I
the
just
perfect way to
realized-
put it.
Wow, how does that as a man? Are you okay with the?
Oh,
lack
you're
of
you're more of
hunting?
a gatherer than a hunter.
Are you a gatherer? And that's okay. Hey, it's okay if you are. Are you a gatherer more than you are?
Maybe
a
he's not
hunter?
even a gatherer.
No, he's fabulous. It's hunter gatherer fabulous.
Oh, he's
Are you
fabulous.
They're fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
You know what I just realized
We'll
too?
go with that.
As far as thrift shops go, I grew up at a time where it wasn't cool to
Me
go to the
too.
thrift shop.
And
Oh.
we did it out of necessity.
Yeah.
You and I did it.
There
out
was
of,
my
like-
my.
It was
upbringing as well.
embarrassing
All
to
of
go
my
to
clothes.
this. It was embarrassing.
Well, and me and my brother kind of embraced it. I remember we were just like,
I
no,
loved
we're
it.
we're gonna get really cool, weird shoes, but all the.
I didn't
also-
understand that it was like a poor people
no.
thing to
and
do.
also, I was always the person that like. I did wear different high school shirts and different. What is this? What is happening?
That's my gator.
No, that's just a Gatorade.
He just didn't like me bending over and.
I'm
picking
sorry.
it
Could
up.
we just take a second?
Yeah, that's please.
No, we got
please.
something to talk
Let me
about.
turn the music down a little bit.
Sorry about this, guys. This
Actually,
is a
kinda
little bit
want
of a
the music
detour.
on there,
You
if
never
I'm
know
gonna
what's
be
going to happen here on the Valleycast.
Joe, are you drinking Gatorade?
I'm drinking Gatorade.
Dude, did you get that Gatorade for free at a 7-Eleven, or
No,
did
I
you
bought
purchase
this.
it?
I bought this so I could go. I had to break a large bill to
Wait
go
for it,
pay
Steve.
for
It's fine.
Elliot's postal credit.
Did you know that Gatorade is a children's drink?
Excuse me?
Oh, it's an athlete's drink. You're
No.
wrong about that.
No. No.
No, every athlete drinks it. It's the healthiest thing an athlete can drink.
Athletes love Gatorade.
Every athlete drinks
Every
Gatorade.
athlete drinks
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
All right,
the
Container
healthiest
Store. You love it.
I love it. I do love it. I go there and I just like to zen out. But I mainly get ideas, and then I'll go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I'll actually purchase it a different way and capacity. But I do love the Container Store. This is a secret about the Container Store. They have the best wrapping paper.
I love the container. It was my first time ever going in, and I was delighted.
It is a pure
It's like
delight.
Disneyland for IKEA.
But
for-
also, it is a weird place when you reach that age where you walk in and you go, "Oh, I love this."
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
satiates that weird
it
organizing.
means you're finally an
thing.
adult. If
Yeah,
you find the
it's a
Container Store
full-
entertaining, you're an
If
adult.
you find the Container Store like horny, then you're an adult. Like I get there and I'm like,
No,
this,
you're a
I'm like,
pervert, and you should
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to jail.
You have sex with containers.
And you need to put
right.
your clothes
Like,
back
none
on. You're
of
in
you
the Container Store,
are
lady.
super horny for that fucking
That's in-
closet.
You know what? I've heard a lot of things
You're
on this
insane.
podcast. I have not heard kink shaming.
I haven't heard.
Thank you. What if
Kink-
is kink
Oh.
shaming your kink shame? Is that your kink?
No, public indecency.
But then you can't kink shame his kink.
Is
I will. If
not
kink shaming is his kink, I won't kink shame him.
public
but I
Say
need
it's
to
your
know.
indecency.
Say it's your
Is
kink.
kink
not-
shaming your kink?
Kink shaming is my kink.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
That's great. That's awesome.
Well, I will not kink shame your kink shame.
Thank you so much.
I will not kink shame
So
your kink
fucking
shame.
ridiculous. That's so
Please
funny.
do not kink shame my kink shaming.
That's the only way I
please.
get off is if I make fun of other people
have a kink
who get off in
in
certain ways.
shaming the kink.
Okay, well, great. That's all I wanted to know. It's a wonderful place. It was my first time there, and I had a great
wonderful time. But
Same.
what I'm saying is I found a way around the price points because again they're egregious. But I believe in it. I'm proud of you for going in there.
I just like looking around.
I like looking around.
Mini
I think
tangent.
the songs like to go to that
Oh, I
store.
love
for
it.
sure.
Oh, it's beautiful.
can't
No,
afford
they
anything.
did a public
Well, I did.
commercial, public like local
We
commercial.
did,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Without
I-
the knowledge of the Container Store.
Containment.
It'd be slower.
Contain your containment store. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Mini tangent off of something that you guys just said off of that topic.
baby.
You just said I had a girlfriend once. We went to a museum and she
Brag
whispered
alert.
in my ear and she said, "I'm horny." And I went, "What? Why?" And she goes, "Because I'm in a museum and I'm surrounded by art." And she was very serious and like I was like, "Wow, it blew my mind." And you just said it about a store,
Oh, that's a keeper.
and I half kind of believe you.
Who
and I
said
feel
that?
a girlfriend from the past.
once. Past
And
girlfriend.
That's wonderful.
But I
That
do
is
believe
nice.
people
I don't know
have
about
that
the
type of
museum
visceral
thing.
That would've been
reaction
the hottest
to a
thing
lot
I'd
of
ever
places.
heard.
Is there for real? You just said it about the container store.
Yeah.
But do you guys have places that like Elliot says an airplane?
Elliot gets
oh,
horny on
I
an
see what you're
airplane.
saying.
Like, is there a place
Um,
or a thing like a more of
no.
like an inanimate thing or atmosphere
No.
that makes you feel that way?
No, I don't know if I've ever been.
I will say
horny in
this
a-
though.
I mean, I know I've been horny places, but I
But
don't
there's
think
not a
it's-
place that makes
it's not
you horny.
predicated by. Is that the right word I'm using?
I think so.
Oh wow, he know he's tired.
I
Hold on,
think
hold on, hold
think
on.
so.
You know he's
think so.
tired
Don't
when
go
you
back.
ask him grammatically is that right, and he goes, I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
I've never been. It's never been induced by a place. My horniness has never been induced.
Definitely
by...
airplanes. I've gotten horny on stage before.
Whoa.
So February
Whoa.
17th, Laugh Boston.
I think you just
Waiting
lost
for the
some.
bonus. You're like,
Looking to sell my ticket.
The
to-
refunds are flying.
I used to. I don't. Yeah, I don't. There's not a place that makes me like horny, but there are definitely places that make me beyond happy and excited.
Yes,
but,
I get that completely.
I used to have a thing on the ET ride at Universal.
Oh, I can't.
I'm
fucking
telling
wait
you
for
the
this.
truth.
Oh
When
my
you're okay, so
God.
when you're in line,
No.
I'm not even kidding.
Hold on, I can't.
When you're in line for the ET ride, do you remember? You're like in a forest. It's like out in the woods.
I
Yeah.
never got to go on it.
oh,
and
it's
it breaks
it's
my heart.
it's still in Florida.
It's a very cool
Oh,
line.
cool.
Yeah. And it's the same ride. It's the same ride. But while you're in line, you're in this like pine wood forest, and there's this like wonderful pine smell
Steve,
that would like
you
come
just
through
awoke
it.
that I
Really?
get super horny in the
I don't know
woods.
why I
In the
got.
forest?
I don't
Yes,
know why.
In a meadow, there's
I
been
get
a-
crazy
Wait,
horny.
wait.
And
I've
not just
been
not when
crazy
I'm on the
horny
beach. Like,
in like there's a meadow specifically in a place that we go like in a woods area, and I've been super horny.
Yeah, I don't
there.
know
Right,
what
meadows
it
make
is.
sense.
Wait, you
I-
guys shut up for just a second. Will
Sure.
you say I get horny in the woods one more time?
I get horny in the woods.
Say it one more time clear.
I'm not. Is that the song that
Yeah.
you want me to sing?
I'll say it for her. Lee gets super horny in the woods.
Just say I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer, and I get super horny in the woods.
I get super horny. I mean that. I'm glad you brought that up because I do 100%
Yeah,
get super horny in the
it's
woods.
weird. I don't know why, but it was. But
You're
my,
reconnecting
but
with
my-
like, nature and
but-
your primal past.
but for some reason, the horniest came from the ET
Oh,
ride.
there it is.
Well,
okay.
In
Wow.
line at the ET ride, which was so weird, because I don't go to the woods and then get horny.
Do you?
I only got horny in there for some reason.
This is actually.
there, you just answered the
This
question.
is
then.
lighting us up in a different way completely because we're learning that the obsession of ET might actually be.
it might go sexual.
It might go sexual.
No, because I haven't. Even though I
His
have the
fingers
ET,
look kind of foul.
I do have the ET in a dress in my home.
Yeah.
Which would kind of like make you even more weirded out.
Sure.
But I've never attempted anything. It's just this thing I love that just stays there. I haven't tried to kiss it or take it into bed with me.
You guys have a very good normal
I had
relationship.
I had a nice shower with it.
Oh,
Yes.
I know that I. You know what? I know
I had
I'm
a
not
nice
horny.
shower with it, but that was it.
Hold on. Steve knows.
And
that
we had a
he's
lovely
not-
dinner together.
That's so funny.
Steve knows that he's
But
not
besides that,
horny for ET because he has one in a dress at his home and he's
Yeah.
never tried to kiss
Yeah, I've
it.
never tried to kiss it. No, but as I said before, we had a nice bath and we
Oh.
had dinner, and it was
God,
wonderful.
I would pay
a
so much
plutonic
money.
experience.
It was a
I would
plutonic dinner
Pay so much money to see you in
Me
that ET
kiss
in
the-
a bath.
in a bath. Be just like laughing.
Just like.
Are you kidding me?
Splashing
Yeah.
back
I
and
can't-
forth.
I
Oh,
can't think of
love it.
anything like any specific place, but it does make me think of a confession
Oh.
that I'll throw out right now.
Does
we might
ET
have,
make
we
you
might have
horny
talked
too?
about this before, but this goes back to like teenage years. You guys remember youth groups?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like in
Well, you
youth
have to
groups,
turn
they
this
would
down
Hell
a
yeah.
little bit.
they
because
would
I'm-
always like get people to go through using the opposite sex.
Yes.
Like, oh, there's hot girls at
Yeah,
youth groups.
that's
And-
I made out with so many boys
right?
in youth groups.
I would go
so
to
many
youth groups,
boys.
and then we'd go to these sleep-ins, and the sleep-ins were always in
Yeah.
churches, these lock-ins, and they would lock the
Yep.
doors. And I just remember, like, it
Yeah.
was never about the religious
Kate
experience.
knows.
No way. It was
Kate
about who
gets
am I
it.
going to kiss?
It was
Who am I-
always about
Who am I
trying
gonna,
to hook
like,
up
snuggle in
behind,
a
like, the
fucking-
crucifix
Yeah.
in the.
Also, how did
And
they
you'll
not
remember
know?
that when Judgment Day
They'll
comes.
remind me, and Jesus high fives me.
Jesus, like,
Dude, I remember being in like, fuck, I don't even know, maybe 4th grade, and
Wow.
and there was this guy, and I was sitting in the office because I was in trouble for God knows what, probably yelling some dumb shit in class,
that tracks,
and I was in my little PE shorts, and I'm just sitting there,
baby.
and I'm in the office getting ready to talk to the fucking principal again, and next to me was my friend David, and he's sitting there like this, and I was like, "What'd you do?" And he was like, and he was like,
what are you
"Oh."
in for?
And he was like, I don't know, I got into a fight at lunch or something. And this was like a pretty like, you know, this was a ghetto-ish area.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of like gang
I stabbed
like
a guy. It's fine.
Like pre-gang member kids
Yeah.
that were
Yeah.
gonna definitely be gang members.
Shot a guy in the knee. It's bullshit.
He's like, I got into a fight or whatever, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I'm sitting there, and then I swear to God, he's like, you ever fingered a girl?
You were in a movie. That's a movie scene.
4th grade,
Yeah,
you
no,
guys.
no.
Jesus
No, no,
Christ.
And I was
Wow.
like,
No.
I don't even.
What are you talking
Girls
about?
don't
sir?
even know I exist.
A
sir.
GI Joe'd a girl once.
Yeah,
I
I think I made
wouldn't
eye
have
contact with a
known.
girl.
I would have been like, probably.
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
don't know what that
you're
is, but I
talking
can
about.
only
Twice.
imagine I have.
And this 4th fucking grade kid proceeded to explain to me
That's insane.
things about the female anatomy that I would not learn until like 4 years later.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I was like, holy shit. And I just like, it kind of blew
There
my
was
mind.
always that one kid that's like beyond advanced.
And this
Did
was
David have
Catholic
older
school.
brothers? Yeah.
And these
Imagine
guys were
what's-
in trouble. These guys were, and by the way, that story does that. I didn't end the story. The story
Oh my
ends with
God.
he finger blasted a girl in a confessional.
It's the worst
Wow.
term.
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
worst sex term.
It is
Finger
the
That
blasted?
whole
Finger
sentence.
Yes.
In
is
a
the worst.
confessional,
Too much.
my friends.
Yeah. I
At
don't
a
like it.
Catholic church.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Man.
But imagine being that kid and like you are next to him,
In your
and
baby
then
PE
and
shorts.
you go from got into a fight, and then there's like a
To explaining how.
you ever finger a girl?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, what is that?
How bored was he that he was just like,
Did he
what
get
else?
Because
What else?
because
bragging
kids
about
are kids are
Dude,
like
I bet his
Nah,
older
it's-
yeah, he
brother.
was bragging.
It's so
His
funny.
older
It's
brother
Older
was
brother
so
for
cool.
sure.
Yes.
That's
So
a serious
cool.
older
Yeah, that's
brother
what- yeah.
situation.
Johnny older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, more
Older
like
brother.
Totally what it
Hoel,
was, yeah.
older brother. But anyway, so
Oh my God.
but yeah, so that was that was
so
the
Container
closest to
Store,
mine.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Container Store is pretty great. All right, topics, Elliot.
Well, I'd like to tell you guys a little bit about something, if that's cool.
Ooh.
I would like to talk to you folks about this little thing called StockX.
Yeah, baby.
Have you ever wondered how to get the hottest new sneakers, the ones that barely hit the shelves? Well,
Yes.
The answer is StockX, a revolutionary new marketplace for buying and selling 100% authentic sneakers, streetwear, watches, and handbags.
Damn. Damn.
Millions are already using StockX to find everything after it sells out, from the latest Yeezys to every retro Jordan to the hottest new streetwear from brands like Supreme and Palace and so on.
Will you say the latest Yeezys even wider,
Yeah,
please?
please.
The latest Yeezys.
The latest Yeezys. The latest Yeezys even allows users to buy and sell pre-owned, excellent condition luxury handbags and watches from brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, Rolex, and Omega.
And Ronald D. Yeezy.
Use the same principles as the stock market to make buying and selling as safe and easy as possible. Real-time market data for intelligent buying and selling, so you know you're getting a good time.
Good time.
Best of all, StockX has removed all of the risk from buying and selling online. I thought that word was not online. I thought it was a different word, that was a drug. Total anonymity between buyer and seller, which is great because who likes people? StockX is right in the middle, so you don't have to deal with some rando. StockX has experts who verify every item, make sure everything you buy is 100% authentic, so you never get burned by fakes again like you have in the
Ooh,
past.
I
You
love
remember?
Dump Nasty certainly uses StockX.
If you're interested,
sure.
go to stockx.com/Valleycast.
Do it.
That is stockx.com/Valleycast. StockX, now you know.
Do it. Do it. Yeezy. Yeezy. Okay, wait. Do you have something? I
No,
got something.
you go
Okay,
for it.
Yeah,
I
okay.
have
So what you
something.
guys missed in the thing that you didn't listen to and never will is that Ellie and I had a conversation about the Valley folk, past, present, and future. But I think one of the things that I would love to hear from you guys in regards to that podcast is we forced each other to quickly rattle off, and this is tough to put you on the spot,
Jesus.
your top 5 favorite Valley folk moments of 2018.
Wait, my own?
Yep. Like, what are the things that come to your head from
I don't know if I
2008
could
from
do
now to now?
5.
Do
I
it just
know
a
I could do-
couple.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Santa Steve obviously
That's up there for
was
you?
wonderful.
Santa
yeah.
Steve was wonderful. It was a wonderful day to be a part of.
Yeah.
The
too,
day was
'cause
amazing.
That was just delightful, and we were just
Um,
sitting there watching it, and it was so much fun. and Steve
Arizona
did so
trip?
great. Arizona trip
Yes,
was great.
for sure.
Yeah.
That was on our list.
The recent trip that we did to New York was really wonderful and fun.
Yeah.
We have yet to
Um,
do that. We should actually table that comment for a topic right after this and talk about New York.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. One of my favorite videos that didn't get I think enough love, or views, was when Scuzz went to a strip club, because
Oh,
that
yeah. It's good.
was Kate and I had so much fun doing that, and it was a friggin' full blast to literally be a puppet in a puppet world, and I loved it, and it was so stupid, but it got like demonetized.
Well, yeah, we had a couple of abhorrent interactions with YouTube this
Yeah.
year. A lot of not making sub boxes, which sucked and hurt us a bunch. But we only got really dinged by the monetization / censored
yeah,
bot
it was censored
once,
bot.
and it was
It was on,
Scuzz.
and it was such a good video, and it's so sweet. Go back and watch it if you haven't. I loved Joe's birthday. I loved that video so stinking much.
I think that night in general of that puppet.
Yeah,
thing
that was so much
One
fun.
of the most fun nights of
Yeah.
my year.
I,
for sure.
I
It
like
was a full
being
blast.
Ridiculous.
I like being on the Your Show couch with you guys.
Mhm.
I really do. Like, I think every time we're there, we're all just like having a good time
Yeah,
and being
it's super
ourselves.
fun.
And it really does remind me of like the best days of commentary back in the day.
And I think it's because we've talked about this a little bit on the last one, but yeah, it's like becoming its own thing now, which feels
Yeah.
very nice. It doesn't feel like a
It doesn't
because
feel
we were
like-
so
yeah.
concerned about it being like a nostalgia, like we're just trying to get that like, dude, and now it's just like this we're all very different, and it's a very different dynamic, and we found it after a little while, which was really nice. Even though
Yeah.
sometimes we're still
No,
just like,
I love
it's
that.
off and-
Also, I loved going to the Kids Bop concert. I
Yeah,
thought
you
that
did
was a
great
lot of
with
fun.
that.
Yeah,
I
that
had a
was
lot of
cool.
fun.
I love that. And then I really love Your World Today. Like, I love the process of writing it. I love jokes. I love laughing together. I love doing all those stupid characters. They're so much fun to do. Oh, good. Up. Water.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Oh
Where'd it
boy.
come from?
Omens.
Wow.
It was
Omens.
Bummer.
a giant water that I had.
Oh my
that
God.
I'm so
I think we're
sorry.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
That was like, I was like, why are you screaming?
Why are you screaming water?
Because it was
Steve,
a plastic. I'm
your
so
computer's
sorry,
water
Steve.
just broke.
It's gonna
Oh my
have a
God, it's gonna
baby.
have a
This
Goodness.
could be bad.
I know. So I'm gonna
no,
let's.
you're
I'm
okay.
gonna
It's
get
on the
up.
bottom.
Okay.
But I think it might be
Okay.
in the.
And I'm very sorry.
It's also
You
up
might want to
here.
snap the cover off, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hold on. Oh my God. I'm
Good
so
okay.
sorry.
All
That
right.
was
No, it's
a
okay.
horrible idea to
So,
have
so
a
we'll just keep while you guys
gigantic
clean
cup
up.
of
We
water.
talked about
Maybe we just pause it for a minute. We'll just do a pause. We'll just do a pause.
No.
this
The
is
show
real
must go
life.
on.
Wow.
good
Guys,
stuff.
this is what you get at Valleycast. You don't know what's going to
we
happen.
talked about Buffer
Just
Festival
an FYI, this is the largest cup of water that I've ever had, and I'm very sorry,
that I've ever
Steve.
spilled.
I can't believe you guys didn't get on board with the beach being a place where you get horny.
I
It's one of
just-
the horniest
it's too
places
hot
No
for me.
way.
in the world.
It's too miserable. The beach sucks.
Steve,
oh
I'm
my
so
God, you're
sorry.
so wrong. What a horrible thing to say.
Yeah.
The
We
sand.
got it.
That's so wrong.
The
Yeah,
heat.
you sound like, you know what you sound like? You
An
sound
old
like
human.
that Hayden Christensen character from that Star movie.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, he goes, I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. It's the nerdiest thing I've ever
Oh
heard
yeah,
in my life.
yeah. It's from Star Wars. Yeah,
That's funny.
It's from one of the
Episode 2.
Attack of the Clones.
I
Yeah.
wish the beach. I think if I was in a house on the beach, it's different. But being on the beach in a public situation,
Well, I don't mean like when you're in the sand. Like, I wouldn't want to have sex on the beach. I think that's like a thing that you imagine when you're 14.
there's something alluring to the like being in the water with your significant
Yeah.
other
It's
in public.
probably
That's a little naughty and fun.
Oh, the water's
yeah,
wonderful.
there's a little bit of camouflage. It's a little bit of it's like a little aquatic ghillie suit.
Yeah.
It keeps people from seeing your intentions and actions
Yep.
for sure.
I love how so dry it is now.
I know.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's very mesmerizing.
It's okay. It's probably fine.
I would take this off, the plastic, because that's going to
Just
collect
for a
water.
second. Yeah, maybe take it off for a second.
And it might be pooling at the bottom, too.
Steve, we talked about Buffer Festival.
Oh yeah, what a blast!
How that was in our top.
Goddamn blast!
It was just a very good trip where for me, it was more about the art and the art that people brought than the people that make the
Right,
art, which
right.
is like every other event that we go to.
Wow, this thing's on real good, isn't it?
Who is it? Is
there
it?
it is.
I think it's. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
And then there's
We're trying to pull
there and
the
there.
back off of
Guys, we're doing a
MacBook.
very
Surgery.
sensitive process here. Trying to get
surgery
the,
on a laptop.
Trying to
Trying
take
to
it
get
off.
the,
I think
the plastic off of a.
We want to make sure we break whatever aquatic membrane
trying to
is
get
now
the-
between the covering and the laptop itself. To
And
make sure.
this is wow, what a case, huh?
What a,
That
what
is
a
staying on
podcast
very
to go
well.
out on, you
All
know?
right,
This
yeah,
is
that's nice.
There's no water in there.
There. Okay. You guys, we're
well,
good.
Waste of time.
I would just like
I'm
take
sorry.
a big old breath and blow right in that line.
I'm gonna take a big old tissue and just rub it right through here.
There we go. There we
Tissue is
go.
a great move. Very smart. I've never thought about
I'm
that.
gonna do a tiny little.
It's
think-
just a little moist. It's probably fine.
Okay, good job, everybody.
I'm really sorry.
It's
Good
okay,
job.
baby
This is
girl.
why I can't have water.
No, we figured it out. I think we're good.
How long are we in this podcast so far?
This is 2.5 hours
30?
now.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm sorry for trying
There we
to
go.
have some water.
You're good. Lee, any
And
other
I-
videos?
You
No,
knew
I
better
love
than to do
Scuzz.
that.
I did know. I honestly did know better than that. I love Scuzz Goes to a Strip Club. I love Joe's birthday more than anything. I love Your World Today.
Thank you.
I love it. I loved the Scooter Bryce one, and that one didn't see many people, I don't think.
Scooter was great. I love Scooter. That's a character
I
we
love doing
definitely
the
need to bring
Buffer
back.
Festival. That was a pure freaking blast. I love
It was just a damn treat.
Dude, it's all of it's been really fun and wonderful. Yeah.
And crazy and stressful.
Crazy. Yes, I mean, but I don't know. It's a proper stress, if that makes any sense. It's like
It's our
it makes,
stress.
It's our stress, and it's also like, you know, I mean, it's better than doing it for someone else. That's the
For
fucking
sure.
truth. It's like so much better than doing all of this for. I know friends that are just as stressed as we are, and they're in a shitty job that doesn't mean anything and doesn't matter to people. And this is a really beautiful thing that I think
Yeah.
we get to do, that we get to matter to people. And like, that's what people want. That's what people strive for their whole lives, is just that. Wow. I think it might be a little too sad, that music.
It's so
It
calming.
came
though.
upon a midnight
It's just
clear.
wonderful Christmas music. that's all.
Steve, any
Beautiful.
other thoughts?
No,
Experiences?
no. I think you got. I think it's all been covered. Yeah.
Yeah. that-
But I'd love to talk about the New York show now. If we
yeah. Bring
could.
it up, dude. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Well, what a freaking blast it was.
Super
I mean,
blast.
So amazing.
Holy shit. The Bell House was just a wonderful venue. Everybody there was so great. They were so
And it's
super
same thing
accommodating.
during Dynamic Banter. I
The
just
guy,
slammed it on the gr-
okay, you can be rude while we talk about our New
Oh,
York show.
I'm sorry. No, you've never interrupted
Yeah, you don't
anyone,
interrupt
have
at all.
you?
Oh,
You've
is this
never
about
said
bringing up
something-
my problems?
Yeah,
and
well,
are
you
we-
don't
let's
kind of
be in
open the door.
Why don't
You're
we just
really
be in
good
the,
at house
let's be in the
sweating.
here now. If you guys want to talk about how I do things, we can talk about it after.
Okay,
You
quit.
can constructively bring up issues you have with me after the podcast. If you want to talk to me about something you have an issue with, we should probably talk to me about
a smaller
something.
channel, but I do feel like
Have you
it's
ever
the
seen
future.
my
and I feel like
my
it's gonna
72
really let me-
podcasts?
You know what?
Have you
This is,
listened
I'm
to
not going
him?
to stop talking, and I have more to say, and I will add to this that the fact.
The Brooklyn show was a lot of fun. The Bell House, everyone there was wonderful. Martine, the sound guy,
was great.
was just a
So
treat.
delightful.
And
It was a good theater to perform in.
Yeah.
I have
beautiful,
a
beautiful.
a post here from a user named Majin Trunks on the subreddit who had a Brooklyn show recap
Oh.
Which I'd
Oh,
love to read.
cool.
to you guys.
Oh,
and
I'd
then,
love to. Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
You know, and then we can kind of like read some of the comments there too. But they said, I'm sure everyone else who was at the show will agree that it was fantastic. I laughed so hard that it made the stupidly long drive from South Carolina worth it. For those that weren't there, here's a rundown of what we were treated to. Joe, Lee, Steve, and Elliot entering through the crowd while handing out pizza.
We did do
Only
that.
a few people
Didn't
were
go well.
able to get some, and they
Did not
admitted
go well.
It
it
went- it
wasn't
went-
very
it
well
went
thought
well.
out.
It went well. It was just we didn't, in terms of giving people pizza, it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
People didn't
what,
get
it's
pizza.
like big New York style, Brooklyn
Yeah,
style pizza,
that's
so
the
it was
thing.
like 6 slices
One
Yeah,
dude
per
took
box.
2 slices.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my guys took 2 slices. I was like, "You're
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you should have called that person.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
gotta
called
call
him
him out.
You did call him out?
Yeah." I go, "Yeah, as much as you want."
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it? It was
Yeah.
passive?
Okay, well,
It
you
Well,
was-
yeah, I wasn't gonna yell at the kid. He's at my show.
Well, you sure showed him, Elliot.
I'm sorry. I'll curse out the kid next
Next
time.
up, a poem from
Fucking idiots.
a po-
I love the idea of like, no, have more.
Actually, I
You
did.
showed him.
As I'm saying that, I did
Yeah.
tell it. I go, "Hurry up! You're ruining it."
a poem from Joe about the girl who accidentally fingered a dog's butthole.
That's
Butthole
great.
Brittany.
A performance from the songs, including Closer, the Fraggle Rock theme song, Wham's Last Christmas, and a
That was
touching
beautiful.
rendition of Oh Holy Night.
Yep.
Hilarious stand-up set from Elliot.
Ooh, good review.
The
Good review.
premiere of the
I like
new
it.
Santa Steve video.
That's true. They saw it all before you guys did. They got to see it.
Yeah,
And
and that was quite a
uncensored.
wonderful experience. I came around to the back of the
Yes,
theater to
me
watch.
too. We were both back there. You and
Yeah.
I.
Do
It
you
was
know-
you and me. Me and you. It was
Yeah.
only me and you.
Only me and you
me.
and no one else.
Do you know what
yeah.
my favorite part about that was? Is every single time a new human sat on your lap in the video,
There was a massive.
there was a massive applause,
Applause.
in the
I
audience. People were
know.
very excited
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
people in the video.
It made
that
me
was
so happy.
That was really fun. A Q&A with the audience, which included each of the Valley folk telling about their favorite Christmas memory in Delman's voice.
Oh my god. That was
Also
so funny.
included Delman telling his own favorite Christmas memory.
That was fun.
A meet
was
and
really
greet
fun.
where they made sure to get pictures with everyone who
We
stayed.
did.
These guys are the best. This did unfortunately go long enough that they decided to skip the planned karaoke trip. A little disappointing
I'm
on
so
that end.
sorry.
But I get it, and honestly, I have no room to complain. This whole night was amazing.
Yeah, I don't think we got out of the theater till 1:30 or 2.
1:30.
It was crazy. Yeah.
It was
Um,
1:30 a.m. that we got out.
Here's what some other people
I think
said.
the meet and greet lasted 2 times longer than the show did.
It's very long.
It was such an amazing night. The ripple of recognition that went through the crowd when we realized Joe was telling the Butthole Brittany story was incredible.
I love that.
I'm so glad everyone had a good time. I have seen Elliot do stand-up before, and it's not that great. No, I'm just kidding. And that alone was amazing.
Hilarious.
I hope it.
Fucking hilarious, Steve.
I hope it future to get to see the whole group.
In the future?
I was sitting right on the right side of the theater, and Lee peeked out the backstage door when Delman and I was freaking out because holy shit, that's Lee Newton, and she saw
That's
me
so
freaking out and
cute.
waved. Honestly, the show was so freaking magical, and I really hope they come
God,
back
that's
here
so
again
cute.
and maybe do karaoke next time.
It was fun. We had a
Um,
very good audience.
We had a
Yes.
very good audience.
Yep.
We planned 100% to do karaoke, but by the time we got out, there was just absolutely no way. The
Nope.
closest one that was going to be open would have been open for 30 minutes longer
Uh-huh.
than we could have gotten
Yeah,
there.
we just,
so-
I mean, I was like,
We were dead. It wouldn't have
By the
mattered. It
last
could have been
couple
next
of
door.
people,
I-
yeah.
I wouldn't have. It would have. It was literally like I had no more words
Energy,
to say.
yeah.
or anything.
and
my
also
brain
that
didn't work
when we went
anymore.
home,
Yeah.
I will say this: we went back to our Airbnb, and everyone was like, demand food. And Alana, this is a shout out to
You
Alana.
and
That
Alana.
fucking treasure of a woman.
Yeah,
Good
she's
God.
great.
If you don't hold her tight and close for possibly the rest of your life, I'll end you.
Well,
Yeah,
she
I
did
know.
in fairness, Alana did stop me and Steve from
buying drugs
Buying
from a strange
narcotics.
man on the street.
Yes.
In the middle of downtown
In the middle
New
of
York.
downtown LA.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
she was the one that she was taking all the pictures so
Yeah,
sweetly, so wonderfully.
she's
She was capturing
perfect.
a bunch of different
Yeah.
things. But she was the one that was heading up getting food at the end of the night because all of us were so dead that we couldn't
Yeah.
function. But we got food at 2 a.m.
And it wasn't
delivered.
bad.
No, but what I loved the most is that we got food and it was like deafening silence of just smacks and
Yeah.
slurps as we were like all in a room together, like 9
Watching
people just
YouTube videos.
watching YouTube.
Not only
no,
that, there's-
watching the satisfaction. YouTube
the
videos.
most satisfying videos.
Yeah,
And we're
there
just
were a few moments. I don't know if it was that night or a combination of that night and the other night, but like we're all in our pajamas and we're all like on a couch and we're talking and laughing, and then there's video games being played, and then like we're having beer and we're staying up and we're like waking up refreshed, and everyone's taking care of themselves and everyone has plenty of room because the Airbnb was amazing. And I was looking around, I was like, this is like one of the most beautiful moments that you could imagine in this kind of scenario. It's like we get to make funny stuff with our friends and we get to like then go home and decompress together
Yeah.
and have our like weird kind of goofy like boundaryless styles
Dynamic,
of comedy.
yeah.
And I get assaulted by Steve in the middle of the night, and it was an amazing
That was my
experience.
favorite. You went in
Yeah.
there and
Well, I told this on the Dynamic Banter
God.
podcast in case anyone, but I'll sum it up. Basically,
The Dynamic
love
Banter podcast is actually going to be at Laugh Boston on February 17th.
oh my
not
God,
true.
that's so funny.
but yeah, I had a friend, Chelsea, who lives in New York, very good friend of mine. She was staying
Sweet
at
girl.
our Airbnb because she lived very far away from where we were staying, and it just worked out. And so Elliot was staying in a room with 2 beds. So we offered up that extra bed to Chelsea, and everyone was fine with it, and it was great.
I have a
And
rule
so-
that I don't sleep in a bedroom without at least
2
two
beds.
beds.
That's
Well,
on
and
his
you
rider, and
certainly-
everyone knows that.
It's a southern thing.
and
What
you're-
did you say?
It's on his rider, and everyone
It's on my
knows that.
rider.
And
Yeah.
the other rule too is that you will not sleep in the same bed with a woman. You need
Never
to, they need to
won't.
sleep in
Ever.
another bed.
Yeah,
That,
well, it's,
Or in another
Fornication
room.
aside, he won't sleep in the same bed.
Well, for
with
the
another
purpose of
woman.
having a child, yes.
Yes.
to make a
child,
to procreate. Yeah.
Yeah.
procreate.
And for nothing else. It's a pleasure we don't
A
deserve.
lot of people don't
Um,
have TVs in the bedroom for the same reasons.
I don't have a television in my bedroom.
Yeah, it's not weird. So anyway, so I brought Chelsea into the room at like 5 a.m. Elliot's dead asleep, and I'm being very quiet. And then
This music is really loud. Is it loud to anyone else?
It is loud,
it's
but
like
it's
loud.
it's barely
Okay.
registering on
Okay,
the
good.
levels.
That's just
It's Brett
just checking.
registering
It's
on
Brett
the levels.
registering on the levels.
But anyway, so I go in and Chelsea goes into her bed, and then that's a little louder for sure. Anyway, so I look over at Elliot, and he's dead asleep, and he's turned with his back to me, and I'm like,
That's
I'm
such a
just gonna
Steve
sneak.
thing.
I'm gonna sneak into his bed and try to snuggle him,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's funny, it's 5 a.m. and and Chelsea's getting into her bed, and she's watching me do it, and she thinks it's funny, and then I start to like slip, and just the second I lift the sheet up and start to like get under, instantly Elliot wakes up and just shoves his hand into my shoulder as hard as possible and goes, nope, no, you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person.
You're a
you
bad
are terrible.
person.
You're a
He said
bad
you're a
person.
bad
all right,
person,
all
you're a
right,
terrible
all right.
person.
Let me clarify. I did not say it like that. The cadence was way more like, no,
Yeah, you
you're
were
a
like, nope,
terrible
nope,
person.
nope, you're
and then
terrible.
F-
You're terrible.
F
Yeah.
you, and you're a horrible
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
But can I say my favorite part of this is that when you came the next morning to tell us about that, Steve genuinely, his biggest upset was he goes, and I didn't even get to snuggle.
Yeah, and that's the worst
I
part
didn't even get to
about
snuggle.
it.
He goes,
a
I
little
didn't
bit.
even get to snuggle him. He goes, he was so upset with me.
It
I
was
didn't even
such a
get
weird-
to snuggle him.
It was like my hand met exactly where his chest was before my eyes were open. It was like I knew, and it was like It was that weird kind of like.
You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person.
It was like with that thing when you're like about to get in a wreck and you like
oh yeah, the top
instinctively.
short,
That's
yeah.
what it was. I was just like,
Yeah.
No,
Fun.
I instinctively
Yeah, it was
know.
quite a time.
It was great times.
We had a wonderful time, and
Yeah.
we
But-
met
but
so many of
we-
you. I like when we get to meet you guys a lot. That's one of my favorites of putting faces to names and and just hearing you guys.
Yeah, we
is
met
so
a bunch
sweet.
of patrons there. It was very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as a side note, I think as a result, the live shows are going very well. I think people are enjoying them immensely, and we don't have a date, but the next location, and if you're curious, is Denver.
Oh yeah.
So it'll probably be sometime in the spring, late spring probably, and so we're very excited about that. And so we'll
Cool.
be in the mountain
Cool.
town.
Cool.
It's very
Cool.
exciting.
But yeah, so and I think I don't know. I had such a good time
I
in
had
that
such a
Airbnb
wonderful
with you
time.
guys
It
too.
was
Like we were
wonderful.
playing video games and
Yeah, it
Dylan
was
was
very
being
fun.
hilarious. And,
Bubble bop 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 bop
Um,
bubble.
It was so
yeah,
fun.
it was
I
great.
loved it.
Anyway, sponsor time.
Yeah, dude.
But-
Because
but-
speaking of Airbnb, what?
Make sure that the Mevo is on.
Wait for the Mevo to be on? Oh, okay, well, we'll just wait a second. We'll just wait for that Mevo to come back on in a second, because I also want to talk about something right after the sponsor that is a talking point from the show that I think I'm really interested to get your guys' opinion, because I have a very rigid one.
Wow.
I have
Great.
a rigid one. What
It's
a
gonna be Joe's kink shame.
wife, get in here. I have a rigid one.
Problematic.
Yeah, it is problematic.
Is
for
there
sure.
a worse way to say that?
Probably that is one of my favorite videos. Is when I called Delman and he was so quick to like Joe calls Heather and she's like, I don't want to hear you asking me to have sex, and then I called Delman. Delman's like, now? Yes.
Wait, I loved.
How?
Do that now.
I loved that you have a video of Delman at the Airbnb we were at.
Oh my God!
where he's
it's
in like the
so
best
good.
underwear I've ever seen in my life.
Because I hadn't seen it. Like I didn't put two and two together because he packed thermals, and then all day I was like, why isn't he cold? It's freezing out here. And then he gets undressed and he's in these like, white thermals that look like a 1920s.
Oh, they're the best.
They're-
Thermals
but
are the
just
best.
like
I know, but
him-
it's like he looks
God,
like
I have to.
like a
it's the best thing I've ever seen.
like 1800s.
Yes, it looks
Yeah,
like
he looks
especially
like-
with his
Yeah.
hair and with
Beverly
him.
Hillbillies
He does.
cast
He looks
member.
fully Beverly Hillbillies cast member.
I didn't see this.
Okay, I'm going back.
But
to it,
anyway,
guys.
the best
It's
the best
the
part
best.
about it, really quick, is that Lee was like, "You have to go show Steve," and he's
I'm
like,
laughing
"No,
so hard.
I
He's like,
don't
don't
wanna."
make me go.
Okay, go
Don't
ahead.
make
Sorry,
me go.
sorry.
Joe
Okay,
Steve.
speaking of Airbnbs and places to sleep, this podcast is brought to you by Burrow. The holiday season is here, and whether you're hosting the entire extended family or just a few friends, you'll need a cozy seat for everyone. There's no better time to replace your worn-out, hand-me-down couch with a super comfortable, high-quality, and stylish Burrow sofa. My dad is staying right now at our place for 2 weeks, and he is sleeping on the couch, and I would have been a better hospitable host if I would have gotten him one of these couches. Guys, it's stress-free shopping, easy to customize your sofa online. Pick comfy low armrests or
Why don't
stylish
you sleep
high
on the couch and he'll
armrests.
sleep with
I've
Heather?
offered it. He won't take it. He
Weird.
won't do it. I don't understand why. Shipping is fast and free. Modular design means it ships in normal size boxes.
cool.
You get peace of mind. It's designed for comfort. Exactly 17 inches off the ground, because that's the average height. I bet you didn't know this. From the bottom of a person's foot to the back of their knee.
"Wow."
It includes a built-in
I knew that.
USB charger, so you never
Yes.
have to give it up. Steve has one of those in
Yes,
his couch.
it changed
and
my
is
life.
The best freaking thing
It changed
ever.
my life.
Yep.
Ever. Oh, it's so good. And the foam is supportive, yet super
Can we get one of these for the
comfy.
office?
I think we could probably try to do that.
Why?
Yeah.
Where? Why?
That's
Why?
what
Okay,
I said,
I'll
where?
take it. We'll put it on my balcony, and I'll enjoy it on the balcony.
Guys, we can buy them
I'll read a good
individually
book.
or save money with a professionally matched set. And guess what, y'all? It's ethically manufactured with fair
Ooh.
trade and good weave certification.
Wow, I'll take two.
What y'all think about that? What you think about that,
That's pretty
Steve,
good.
I love
Lee, Elliot?
Great.
I love it.
All right, guys, make a resolution in favor of comfort and convenience for the new year and save up to $500 on a new Burrow sofa by visiting burrow.com/Valleycast. That's BURROW.com/Valleycast to save up to $500 on your sofa. Thanks to Burrow for supporting the show.
It's nice.
I
you, thank you, thank
can still see very vividly the 7-Eleven premiere party happening, and I'll tell you, it is still looking
It's
like
poppin'?
it's popping.
He
It's
sees it in
bumping.
his
Can I
mind's
show you this
eye
video of
because
Delman
it's
in his
across town.
thermals?
Because
Well,
it's
it's
way
yeah,
across
it's so
town.
far away from where we work.
It's
Jesus
not
Christ,
located
That's what I was like.
Anywhere near
here
where
in
we
Culver
work.
Why don't you
City.
just look
We're
at this?
recording this somewhere
in
else.
Santa Monica.
Culver City,
We're not in our
Massachusetts.
normal
Why
studio
don't
in
you
this
just look?
episode.
Why don't you just look at this?
If somebody
love that.
triangulates the location, oh wow,
Delman in
wow,
those
that
long
butt,
johns.
that butt sag and the nut
the
It's
sag.
so
nut
good.
sag and the butt
Oh.
sag is the best
And
thing
even
I've
the
ever
knee
seen.
sag. And the
Yeah,
its
it's so
knees,
sad.
The knee
It's
holes.
the saddest
He's
thing
just
I've ever seen.
every
Pockets.
comedy
Look
moment in every
Yeah,
Western
he's so
ever.
fun. Yeah, he is.
He
right?
is. It's a beautiful.
That's exactly what it
beautiful
is.
thing.
Okay, okay. Oh, so the thing I wanted
Right,
to
yeah.
tangent off. So from the show, we had a moment where one of our audience members was like, "I lost my phone."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, can you guys help us find it? And so we did a little announcement on stage, and then somebody in the audience raised her hand and she said, I found the phone. And we were like, yeah,
Yay!
and everybody's going nuts. And we go, where is it? And she goes, oh, I didn't pick it up. It's in the bathroom on the floor. And we were all like, what? Why
We
didn't you
flipped
pick
out,
up the
yeah.
phone?
Yeah.
This is crazy. And she said there was like a little piece of toilet paper on it.
She
but-
was like, would you pick up a
Right.
phone on a bathroom
so
floor?
this
Yes.
big debate, this big existential phone debate happened in the audience, and then it spilled over onto Twitter, where she did a poll that I retweeted.
Oh, I
And it
forgot
is,
to retweet that.
Would you pick up a lost phone that you saw on a public bathroom floor?
What are the
Yes?
results?
It was yes or no. What do you think the results were?
Oh, I bet overwhelmingly no.
I bet overwhelmingly yes, because I would. I'd be like,
Elliot?
this is someone's phone.
Yeah.
I'm saying I would, but I'm
Would you?
saying the Twitter survey will say overwhelmingly no.
Wow, I'm gonna say no.
I think for personally it would depend on how accessible the lost and found or like the bartender was, because if it was like an airport or something, I wouldn't probably. I would assume they will find it. Like
They'd,
that would
like
be
trace their steps.
Yeah,
you
my
mean?
worry is that if I picked it up, they'd go, "Oh, it's on the floor in the bathroom, duh," and then they will go in there and it won't be there.
Yeah, but when
and
was the
then-
last time you've ever done that, where you visualize exactly where you left it once you like leave?
Yeah, that's the
somewhere?
thing is because
I think
it's
people
such a
do
weird
that.
part of you that
Sometimes.
like there's no.
But
I would just
still,
go.
it's-
I don't know where.
I think
lost
it's
it.
safer to just like if it's at an airport, the first thing I would do is
Lost and found.
like I'd take it straight
Yeah.
to like the first security person
Bags.
I
But
see.
if it's like imagine a public park or something. If you see a public park and there's
Public
no,
park is
I'm-
hard.
I'm saying
I would
Yeah,
not.
there's no one
What
to
I would
report it
do-
or hand it over to.
at a public park is I would take the phone, I would look for any information about who owns
Yeah,
it.
see,
I would
I would
text someone in the
too.
text
Because
thing.
people have done that for me
Yeah.
before. They've been like,
If
Hi.
it's locked, then I would take it to like you can see if it's like AT&T or something. I'd
Take
take
it
it
to
to
one
an
of the
AT&T
stores.
store. Yeah.
Okay, so and I think there's two things to consider when you see $1,000 piece of machinery on a
Yeah.
bathroom
Of course.
floor. One, it's $1,000 piece of machinery, so I think your mind goes three places. It goes, that's $1,000 piece of machinery. I'm going to return it. That's $1,000 piece of machinery. I'm going to find a way to profit off of this situation,
Oh,
which would
that's
also
evil.
lead to picking it up, which I think would skew the results. And then thirdly, that's $1,000 piece of machinery on poo poo pee pee. I'm not going to touch it. So I think those are the three results that will go through your mind. Now, the results of the poll,
Overwhelmingly.
163 votes, so it wasn't a huge cross section.
It's fine.
Yes, 42%. No, 58%.
Wow.
Wow.
Seems to be a contentious question.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing.
people just don't- they
I know
see
this sounds
germs.
stupid, but I don't necessarily the germs. Yeah, that's gross. But at this end of the day, I feel like I know that I would do the right thing with it, so I would pick it up. You know, like I would be like, well, I'm gonna take it to the lost and found. This guy.
Come into Target this weekend where we're selling toilet paper for only $3.99 for 16 rolls. Come wipe down your dirty ass.
That's not what they do. They at least give a name brand.
Dang it. All right.
Come down to get Charmin 2-ply toilet
There it
paper,
is.
$3.99 for 20 rolls to wipe
That's
up
an
your
insane
dirty
deal.
ass.
That's $3.99 for 20 rolls.
Yeah, come to
That's an
Target and wipe up
insane
your
deal.
That's a
nasty,
great deal. I'd
dirty
be there in a
ass.
I would
second.
be there in a
Are you
second.
kidding?
Gatorade's a child's drink.
Bryant Shea says, no, I wouldn't pick it up, but I definitely grab a $100 bill, no hesitation.
What the fuck?
So would
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
you would pick up.
I would
$100
pick
bill.
up the phone too,
I just
though.
wash your
Yeah.
hands. Like I don't understand
Yeah,
the big
that-
deal. Just
that.
pick it up.
You pick
and
it
then
up
put
I've
it in your
picked up
napkin.
dog shit
You wash your hands. Yeah.
Barehanded.
And
Yeah.
returned it to that person.
and gave it back to the dog it belonged to.
Here
Yes.
you are. Did you? Are
Excuse
you
me,
laughing
sir. This is yours.
That'd be a funny
You dropped
practical
this.
joke to like follow someone with a fake turd, and like it's
Did
all
you
like
drop this?
it's all covering your hand. Goes, excuse me, sir, your dog dropped this.
I would do that in my neighborhood. Like 50% of the people pick up the shit, and some of them leave them behind.
Yeah.
And I always say that I'm gonna leave passive aggressive notes on the shit that are like, pick this up, you're an asshole, pick this. I want to do that so badly.
So we're all agreeing we would have picked up the phone.
Yeah, would
You
have.
guys
100%
weigh in
picked
on
up the
this
phone.
debate in our comments. Let us know, are you yes or you no, and why?
And what's the weirdest
why?
place you get horny?
Oh God, please, I
Um,
want to know.
Well, guys, I think we kind of summed up the episode.
No, not
No, we did
quite
not.
yet.
Oh, not quite yet.
We
Oh,
did
no,
not.
no,
I have a
no.
topic, and then we
Okay.
have another.
Oh,
So here, why don't
yeah.
you do this last read, Lee, and then do your topic?
Okay, I'm gonna do this last read. Oh shit! He goes. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit! All
Oh
right.
shit! Thank you so much.
There you go,
okay.
baby.
Guys, have you ever had a problem with your teeth?
My
No,
tweet?
My
your
tweet?
teeth?
Now, is that
yeah.
Started
Twitter
over again.
or teeth?
It's a teeth.
Tweet,
have you
tweet,
ever had a problem with your
twiddly
teeth
deeth.
that you've always wanted to get fixed?
Yes.
I have an option that can help. You won't need to go through the hassle or long-term treatment of wire braces, and you can do it all from the comfort of your own home. It's a new company called Candid. Okay, Candid is helping people Gain confidence through accessible and affordable You changed it up on me.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, but now it's just
It's
like you can
accessible and
relax.
affordable.
There it is.
Orthodontic care. Candid makes the process of straightening your teeth convenient and easy by having the customer take the process into their own hands. And even though the customer is taking the process into their own hands, Candid's network of highly trained orthodontists review in each and every case.
Yeah, they
and
do.
directs the entire aligner plan. Okay? Your teeth will be straighter and brighter teeth in an average of 6 months, and it costs 65% less
Bam.
than the braces.
65% less.
No office
everybody.
visits needed. White glove customer service. Email support. They'll set you up with video calls so you can answer any questions and walk you through the entire modeling process. Candid only uses orthodontists, while other aligner companies use dentists or dental professionals to review customer aligner plans. So these have orthodontists, okay? Candid makes clear aligners that are sent directly to your home and are customized specifically to fit and straighten your teeth. The aligners fix crooked teeth, crowding, protrusion, gaps. First step to purchase a modeling kit can be sent to your home so you can take impressions of your teeth.
Yeah.
Candid's network of orthodontists review your specific case and provides you with a 3D preview that of what your treatment will look like. So you get to see what your teeth are going to look like.
Yeah, future daughter, get ready for these. Not these expensive ass braces that I gotta pay for.
Having a real orthodontist is the main reason that you're going to love Candid. Other companies that use dental professionals, like I said, and so you get to have a real orthodontist. You can also talk to a real person at any time if you have any questions, which is a big deal.
None of
The
those
best part
fake
is
people.
that Candid's treatment time is an average of 6 months and will literally save you thousands compared to others. It'll save you money and time. It's huge.
That's great.
So, you're one step away from getting straighter, whiter teeth. Take advantage of Candid's risk-free modeling kit guarantee. Plus, when you use my dedicated link, CandidCo,
What is that link?
candidco.com/Valleycast, you'll get 25% off your modeling kit. That's candidco.com/Valleycast to get 25% off your modeling kit. candidco.com/Valleycast.
Thank you, Candid Code.
Thank you, Candid.
What-
And it was like a great service and product.
Oh,
What is your
baby.
topic, Lee? What did you
Oh,
wanna
my
talk about?
topic? Okay. I'm very excited about this.
That track.
God, that track was a real weird one for a Christmas one. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I've talked
I love
about this
these
a
things
lot.
so much that I took them from the
You,
set
like,
and I faced
literally-
them toward me.
Yeah, he
I
like
didn't realize. I've just been staring at them the
Amber
entire podcast.
made us these amazing Joe's birthday little dolls, and it's quite possibly one of the cutest things I've ever seen.
so
Yeah.
cute.
But also, Elliot literally has been playing with them like a toy machine, like
They're
toys.
so detailed, and I noticed like even the belt says E, like because it's literally the way that the belt is.
She also sent us this Anthony candle,
Oh yeah, you love that.
which I'm in love with,
That's
and will be
beautiful.
inside of me 9 ways from Sunday.
Oh.
Lee, what is your?
Sorry, guys. Okay, so I have talked about this continuously on the podcast of like the best Christmas movies. Okay? Well, I want you to know that I went through all of them this season. I watched every single one of these films this
That's like
season.
40 films.
It's a lot of films. I wrote down all of them. And I went through them all to see which was the best.
Are
What
those
was the top.
ratings? Are those pine tree ratings?
It's a Christmas tree, and you'll see that some of the Christmas trees don't have ornaments, so that's like a half of one. So some of them are 4.5, some of them are 5, some of them are 2. Krampus got 2 Christmas trees
Man,
out of 5.
I was hoping that'd be good.
Yeah, I watched it
Ugh.
again with
Trash.
Will and Alana,
It's
and
not
it's
good.
just like it's just not
bad.
very good.
It's not good.
That's this year.
That's this year. I went through all these. This year, at the
Okay.
beginning of the season, I did all these.
Is this a cry for help?
No, not
Yes.
at all. It's I had a wonderful time watching all of them. I really did. There's certain ones that get better than others. Obviously, it's not a cry for help. How dare you?
It looks like a
It
cry
was
for help.
super wonderful and fun
I appreciate
to do.
this.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I think it's adorable.
I think
It's
you should write a-
adorable
I had a
cry
good
for
time.
You should write up
It
a
is, in fact, a
post-Christmas
cry for help.
Patreon
I had
post.
a really fun time. I had a really fun time
Right.
watching it.
What are your top 3?
Being told
My
the
top-
thing you're proud
I'm gonna
of is a
give
cry
you-
for help.
I'm really. I
One of
spent a
the
lot of time
most-
doing this, Elliot. I put a
All
lot
right,
of
go
hours
ahead,
and
Lee.
time
Go
and
ahead,
work
baby.
into it. I
ahead,
even
baby.
gave
Go ahead,
them.
baby.
Some of them have 2.5. When some of them
Go ahead,
the
baby,
night
go.
before I got 2.5 Christmas.
I don't know
trees.
what that is.
It was not a great one with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I did not see that.
There's a
that
reason
film.
why it was not a great film.
Did you watch Jingle All the Way? Is that in there?
It's not.
Oh, you need
Why
to
is-
watch Jingle All the
what?
Way.
I'm sorry, I forgot about it, but I
Oh,
did watch
fuck.
it, and it was.
I watched part of that last year.
It's a fantastic movie. It's
There's-
just.
they say some real messed up stuff.
Oh
in it,
yes,
too.
they do. It's a
Yeah, they
problematic
do.
and is a relic
Yeah.
of a different time.
It is a. You know what else? Holiday Inn had an entire blackface scene that really
Yeah.
bumped down the trees for
Yeah.
me. Really bumped them down. So I would say the
Rudolph
top
the
ones.
Red-Nosed Reindeer has verbally
anti-Semitic,
aggressive.
yeah.
Did you watch
father,
Gremlins?
so-
Did you watch Gremlins?
I did watch Gremlins.
Okay.
And I think
Okay.
that should be pulled from the airwaves.
The top 3. What should we pull from the
I
airways?
believe Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer should be
God,
pulled
I
from the
love
airwaves
it. Yeah.
because the father uses aggressive language.
Yes, he
against his son.
does.
Wow.
And that's potentially
And it's
scarring
anti-Semitic.
emotional damage.
And it's anti-Semitic.
I said what I said. I stopped there. I stopped
Okay.
there.
The ones that won out.
I said why I think.
Okay.
Oh, you don't mind the
I
anti-Semitism?
said it should
You
be-
don't mind that
let's
you just are upset that the father said me.
Aggressive
Let's do
fathers,
goal-oriented agreement.
Wow.
You know?
Okay. All right.
We can
All
all
right.
agree it shouldn't be on the airwaves.
Okay.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Same with
No, you're right.
Home Alone and Home
I
Alone
did
2.
see the best tweet
Home Alone
about the
3 can
baby.
survive.
It's cold. It's outside.
I just
and
think the problem with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is that we
Alcoholism.
shouldn't treat hideous freaks the same as we treat normal people. So
Okay.
I think
All
that they
right.
and
Well,
I
that's
I don't think they should be rewarded. I think they should be treated the same way anybody else is
I
treated.
mean, some people might say
I'm
he
all for
earned
equality.
that spot, but whatever.
yeah, but he
it's
was
fine.
but he was given that special treatment for being a freak.
Do you feel an immense guilt, Steve, for interrupting Lee's statement?
No, because you did
In
too.
all fairness, I was
Oh,
trying
so
to do
that's
this
a-
at
is
the
that
top of the
more or
podcast.
less?
It wasn't necessarily. It doesn't
This has
have
been an
as
hour and a
many
half
legs as I
interruption.
I was just listening to Lee, and all of a sudden I was hearing
Yeah.
this. It was crazy.
So if you guys want to know what the top 5 were,
Yes.
Elf,
Okay.
5 Trees.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Elf's magical,
Everyone.
I mean, you're
I do
missing
love Elf,
movies. You
but
got bad.
guess-
I'm not missing much. I'm not
I feel
missing
like 5
much.
is like
Well, you got to
Muppets-
listen to the rest
okay,
of the list.
thank
Listen
you,
to the rest
please.
of the list.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
it's
on board with
wonderful.
that?
It's a perfect Christmas film. Okay.
What'd you give it? 5 trees?
5 Trees.
yes.
Yeah, 5
Christmas
trees.
everybody.
Okay.
5.5 if you could.
4.5. Just Friends.
That's such a good
Just
movie.
Friends is such a good
It's so
Christmas
funny.
film.
I don't know that one either.
So funny. Steve won't like it because
It-
Ryan
he
Reynolds
will,
in
He
it.
will hate it. You will like it, Elliot Morgan.
Great. I
Um,
love Christmas
Home
movies.
Alone, 5 Christmas
Wonderful
trees.
film.
Home Alone
100%.
2, 5 Christmas trees.
A lot of people don't like to.
Trump brings it down.
Dude,
I think.
I thought that too, but
I can't stand
It's
it.
so minimal.
I
It's
know,
though.
so
but
minimal.
he's in
I
it,
know.
and it's like he's a part of a joke
But you can't
moment.
do. But like,
give me a
there's
break.
plenty of things that like.
I don't know. I
like,
feel
you're
the
gonna
same
say
way
that
about.
I feel
Ghost
Home
Dad
Alone 2
isn't a
should be
good
pulled
film
from the
anymore
airwaves.
because
No, I don't think it should be pulled from the airwaves.
Home Alone 2 has
I just feel like
has
if-
one line from Donald Trump, and I do believe it should be pulled from the airwaves.
I think Home Alone 2 is not as good as Home Alone 1, and that's a fact.
Well, there's a
Christmas
bigger monster.
Vacation, 5 trees.
Yes,
Yep,
for sure.
100%.
It's a-
Excellent.
It's a
Yes.
fantastic film, Christmas Vacation.
Some people
I agree
would
with
say
most
Randy
of
Quaid is
this
a
so
monster.
far.
I'm gonna tell you a sleeper that I didn't expect, and that was a little film called Arthur Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's a cute.
Interesting.
I've never seen it.
It's cute.
Absolutely adorable.
Okay.
It's a wonderful Christmas film.
That I like to hear because when I go home to Florida and I'm flipping through the channels, I would not typically click on it,
Yeah.
but I will click on
You're
it.
gonna
now.
want
Yeah.
to click on Arthur
Consider
Christmas
it.
'cause
It's a
really-
good
family
Consider
film.
it. It's a good film. The
Is
Grinch.
Donald Trump in it?
No.
Okay.
So
Then I'll
already a
watch it.
plus.
Maybe
the Grinch
skip
is
that
5
one.
stars because I love it.
The
and
original
it-
or the Jim Carrey?
you don't like it, but that's the Jim Carrey.
I
and
love
I love
both
the
of 'em.
original. Both of them get 5 stars.
The
in my
original's
book.
in there too.
Yes.
Okay.
They're both so good.
They're both so good.
Yeah, the first one's so good.
Family Stone 4.5.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Really good. It's phenomenal. It really relates to being older and coming home
Is
for
that
Christmas.
Anne Hathaway? Who's
no,
in that?
Rachel McAdams.
What's like?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams, Owen Wilson,
That's
Sarah
a very
Jessica
good movie.
Parker,
What's
Dolmont
You got love. You
Maloney.
got Love Actually in there.
I do. I hate it though.
Oh.
What's is that a one?
Love Actually.
I want to know
it's
a one.
It's 4 because I rewatched it and I was
It's
like,
cute.
okay.
There's some okay
Oh,
stuff.
There's
in
a-
it.
oh, so you don't hate it? You're kind of
I
on
don't
board
hate
now.
it, but it still messes me up really hard because the Alan Rickman scene
Mhm.
still just wrecks me.
Yeah.
Bill
And the
Nye,
way she
Bill
says
Nye
it, when
makes
she's
that
like,
movie.
jam, but-
You've made me a fool for living my life, and you just go like it's
Ugh.
really beautiful.
Bill Nye though.
Bill
kills
Nye,
it.
he's
Oh.
He's best. Yeah.
so
so
good
good.
in
Oh,
this.
I
He's
thought
so
you meant
good.
kills it in a bad way. I was like,
No,
I
he's
love
so
him.
good.
He's fun.
He's so
phenomenal.
He is the movie. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I completely agree.
I
Well,
don't
there's a
care
reason.
about the Hugh Grant storyline.
I don't mind. It's like fine.
It's just
fine. Anyways, there's a lot more.
What's the
but I'm
worst
not gonna-
movie on your
Let's
list?
blow through 'em.
Dude, Batman Returns was real tragic.
Wait, what?
Because it's a Christmas. It's like set on Christmas time.
But what do you have it set at?
It 2.
Ooh.
Oh no, you just
Lee,
killed
Lee,
Steve
Lee.
and
Oh my-
Elliot. You
oh
killed them
I
both.
do that. It's very
Joe,
wrong. It's such a creepy
Do you not-
Christmas
do you-
vibe.
I enjoy. It's been a long time since I've seen Batman.
I'm
Returns.
sorry.
Returns is a
I watched it
masterpiece.
last
very,
night.
very
Are you
good.
kidding? DeVito is like
He's
amazing.
great. Look,
It's
he's
a
great.
dark,
Michelle Pfeiffer
weird
is
movie.
amazing.
She's good too. It
She
itself
is good in
a
it.
She's so good.
she's really good in it. And actually, people don't. I mean, now that's
She's
a Catwoman
incredible.
that should have
It's
been
unforgettable.
a fucking Catwoman, man. Like she
Yeah.
was
I
really
don't-
very good.
I get the. I'm not
I might
totally
bump
on
it up
board
to
with it being a
3.
Christmas
I'll bump it up to
movie.
3.
I'm not.
It's not a
I'm
Christmas.
not that
That's
guy.
what I think
Yeah.
I might have.
I get the
gotten
argument.
I mean,
tainted
whatever.
by.
Is Die Hard in there?
Yeah, it
Do you
is.
think so?
Okay,
Do
well
you-
then
are you
Batman
one-
Returns has to be.
That's
Is
what
that
I'm
a Christmas
saying.
movie?
Yeah.
That's why I
Like,
said that.
Do
Yeah.
you count Christmas or movies that are like Die Hard? Yeah, like
Yeah,
are you
and
a-
Gremlins.
Yeah,
Gremlins.
I counted
Some of
Gremlins
them,
and Die
some
Hard.
of them get in. I put Gremlins
I
in
think
there.
the plot has to be something to do with Christmas
Well, Die Hard for sure
for it to be a
is.
Christmas movie.
And so
Is it?
is and
Gremlins?
so is Batman Returns.
Is
And
Batman
so is
Returns?
Gremlins. Yeah.
Gizmo's
But
a
it's not
Christmas
really
gift.
about Batman Returns
Yeah,
isn't really about Christmas.
Yes,
though.
so much of it is based around the
It takes
tree
place
lighting.
around Christmas
yeah,
and the
but
tree
that's
lighting.
I think that's different than being about Christmas.
Anyways, White Christmas was in there, and
This
I
is a
learned a
good
real
distinction.
fun trick about White
I'm writing an
Christmas is
essay on it.
the snow at the end of White Christmas was asbestos.
Oh no!
Wait,
Really?
what? In what?
in White Christmas, because I looked up all the trivia behind all these because I really like to know trivia about movies. And White Christmas, that was my favorite part, is that they were like, the snow at the end of it on the soundstage was complete asbestos.
Oh goodness.
And they're like describing all these early deaths.
We
of
did as
performers.
best as we can.
That's really good.
Anyways, there's a lot, but I'm sorry I gave Batman Returns.
I think you need to do
a
I think I
full
gave it
write-up.
based on a.
That's a shocking review.
Lee,
Really
I'm
sorry.
telling you, the one that you need to watch every year that people forget about is McGee and Me, the night before Christmas.
Okay,
or
I'll
whatever
watch
it is.
that. Oh, you know what I didn't watch too, and
telling you.
I'm going to tonight. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ernest
Oh,
Saves
yeah.
Christmas is
It's
also
wonderful.
good.
Phenomenal film.
She's also got Edward
should-
Scissorhands on this list.
That was great. It's a Christmassy
That's a
movie.
Christmassy movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd certainly watch that around Christmas.
Yep. You
McGee
should
and Me.
rewatch it again. Okay, I'm putting
What's
McGee
this-
and Me on there.
Just because there's like snow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a
it's
magical little
around
feeling to it.
Christmas time.
You can
yeah.
find it on YouTube for free. The
Okay,
McGee and Me.
I'm
The Fight
really
Before Christmas
excited.
is what it's
I'm-
called. He gets
The
into a
Fight
fight. Oh,
Okay.
so good. Oh my
I
god,
cannot
I'm
wait.
gonna watch that.
Elliot, I can't wait. I honestly am very excited about
For the
this.
people out there who remember McGee and Me, oh, go revisit.
Oh,
Have you guys
it's a
seen the
treasure.
Pee Wee's
He's gotta save
Playhouse
up for his
Christmas
music box
special?
for-
No, did
Check
you
it
know
out.
that
I
he
think
was
it's on
in Batman
Netflix.
Returns?
Yeah, he's
he's
the Penguin's
Oswald.
dad.
Yeah.
Couple
I love
pops.
that.
And some the woman is someone too.
Oh, Scrooge was in there. And
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
Oh,
Scrooge is a
yeah.
five,
What did you
five
give-
trees.
That's
Five trees.
five. It was
Five
five
trees.
for
The
me.
best
Wait,
one.
have
It's
you
so
seen?
good.
See, you should see Pee Wee's Playhouse
Okay.
Christmas
All right,
special.
I'll
It's
put
very
that on
good.
there, too. Don't worry,
You
guys.
got time.
I have time.
You got
I do
time.
And
have
try
time.
to see the Muppet Family Christmas, please.
Okay, and then
Dude, let me set
that's
this. Can I
another
set
one.
this up for you
Yeah,
really
please
quick?
do.
Fozzie is surprising his mom by driving to her house with all of the Muppets to spend Christmas with her, and it cuts to what Fozzie's mom's, and she has no idea.
Oh.
And it cuts to what Fozzie's mom is up to, and she's getting ready to go to Malibu for Christmas to leave the house.
So it's a race.
So you're gonna
it's
have
a
to see what
race.
happens.
I
Oh,
love
and that's
it.
And
Muppet
also-
Family Christmas?
Yeah, Muppet Family Christmas.
Did
And
you do the Otter Jug Band? Emmett Otter?
Emmett Otters? Yeah, I've
Emmett
got
Otter's
it.
great.
I've got it.
It's really great.
I showed it to Alana and
Did
Will.
she
It
not
was
love it?
no, she loved it. It was
Okay, good.
wonderful.
That's so good.
God, anyways, it's been, I mean, I know it sounds like a cry for help, and it is, 100%. I need help, and I need...
Well, here's the good news.
Did you add Jingle All the Way in
This
there?
is coming.
Oh,
Definitely
yes,
add Jingle All the Way, but definitely McGee and Me more. And it's a beautiful thing that you did that, Lee. And it also, people are gonna hear this just after Christmas. So mark now, if it is after Christmas and you're hearing this, get cracking, and you
Get
know.
cracking.
I want you to
what to do.
finish your tree views.
My tree
and
views.
I want you to tweet out that note.
I will.
Tree views.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that
Yeah,
just
he
now?
just
Yeah,
did.
that's-
He's
That's
just
very
great.
good.
He's a very talented
Steve,
boy.
take us out,
Is
baby.
that
Get
a
us out of
Is
here.
that a review about movies about trees? Guys, thank you so much.
Just set during tree time.
Set during times where there are
That's
trees.
3 o'clock.
Oh, there's
About
tree
3
times
o'clock.
there.
This was BT before trees, and this is AT.
Imagine before
Guys,
trees.
thank you so
Goodbye.
much for
Merry
listening
Christmas,
to the
everybody.
Valleycast. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays to you. We want to thank our
Happy
patrons.
New Year. This is a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Ooh, well, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It will be.
Will be.
Soon.
Well,
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Thank you
people are in that
for.
mood.
This is the first year of the Valley Folk.
Oh.
Not really yet. It will be in April or something.
No,
No, we launched in
We
January, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, fuck. We're heading into the second year of the Valley Folk and the Valleycast, and we really wanted to thank you all for listening
You're
and being a
wonderful.
patron.
Yeah.
And if not, thank you for watching and sharing. And
You changed our lives.
you changed our
Yeah.
lives.
Thank you
And
very much.
hopefully 2019 is going to be bigger and better. and we're gonna just keep blowing your minds with funny shit.
And before we go, I will just leave you with this. According to the Elliot and Steve Take It Off the Air because Donald Trump was in it, list of how we handle movies going forward.
Every movie.
We're going to get rid of Home Alone 2. We're going to count TV shows. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Little Rascals, Eddie, starring Whoopi Goldberg, The Nanny, The Associate,
Wow, so many of
The
those
Drew
I don't
Carey
care
Show,
about even a little
Spin
bit.
City, the movie 54,
Celebrity.
Sex
I
and the
do
City,
love the movie
the
Celebrity.
movie
I
Zoolander,
want to go home.
and 2 Weeks Notice.
Wow, I don't like any of that.
Okay. But in the comments
I
down
feel
below,
safe.
write your top 5 favorite Valley Folk videos.
Oh, that's fun.
Write where you get horny in weird places. And
Also fun.
what was the other
Ask
one
your
that we
parents,
asked?
too, where
And
they
then
get
would you
horny.
pick up a phone off
Bathroom.
of a bathroom floor?
Let us know.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
thank
Cool.
you guys so much. Take care. We love you.
Love
Bye-bye.
you, Crimble.
See you in 2019.